In this video, I'm going to be showing you 7 smartphone gimbal moves and transitions for creative B-roll. I'm going to be giving you tips on shooting your footage, as well as tips on editing for the best results possible. It's coming up. Hey everyone, Steve here from Learn Online Video, and today we're in the woods in the southwest of England. I've got the iPhone 14 Pro Max and the new Smooth 5S, and we're going to be shooting some creative B-roll. Megan is our model for today. She's going to be the focal point of today's video. I'm going to show you 7 gimbal moves and transitions, and then at the end of this video, I'm going to edit all of that footage into a short sequence using music, color grading, and sound effects. A big thanks to Epidemic Sound for sponsoring this video. This is where I'm going to be getting all of my music and sound effects for the final sequence. Okay, let's jump straight in with a nice easy transition, the match cut. For this, we're going to track our subject from the side, keeping them in the center of frame at all times. I'm going to do this at 3 different locations. Try to keep the same framing and pace with all 3 shots. Now in the edit, when we cut these clips together, we get this match cut effect where the environment is changing around our subject. Tracking shots. Okay, now whilst we're tracking our subject, let's capture a few more angles. Tracking shots look great when sprinkled into a sequence, so having a good variety will give us plenty to work with in the edit. You could track your subject from behind, the front, you could go high, you could go low, go fast, or go slow. When out on location, these shots may not feel like they're working, but in the edit, they will cut together nicely. Okay, now let's get a little bit more creative using a wipe transition. You're going to need 2 shots for this. For the first shot, I'm going to track my subject from the side, only this time I'm going to use something in the foreground to wipe through the frame. The idea here is to use something in the foreground to completely fill the frame, like this. Now for the second shot, I'm going to start from behind another tree at a different location and then reveal my subject, tracking as I go. You can now edit these 2 shots together for a much more seamless transition. Now for those of you that are looking for a bit more of an advanced transition, then try keyframing a mask around your first shot. I'm going to mask everything out of the right-hand side of this shot using keyframes like this. We now transition much more creatively into shot number 2. Number 4, the orbit. For this, I'm going to orbit around my subject 180 degrees, keeping them in the center of frame. I'm going to orbit to the right and I'm going to orbit to the left. I'm also going to use a combination of both my wide-angle lens and my standard lens. Different lenses will achieve different looks, so we'll cut together nicely in the edit. Number 5, the vortex reveal. Now, whilst our subject is sat still, let's enable vortex mode on our gimbal and capture a push forward shot as well as a pullback shot. Try adding a speed ramp to these shots in the edit to reveal your subject. Bonus tip, try shooting shots in reverse. For this, I gathered some fallen leaves and had Megan throw them in the air. In real time, this looks okay, but in reverse, we get much more creative results. Number 6, the extension pole. Okay, now let's up the production value of these shots by attaching our gimbal to a 3-meter long extension pole. Using this 3-meter long extension pole, I'm going to start low and lift my camera high to mimic a camera movement used in many Hollywood films. Use something in the foreground for this to create more depth and emphasize your movement. For the opening shot of this sequence, let's start with our camera 3 meters in the air, mimicking a drone shot. This will instantly add production value to our sequence. Number 7, the black frame transition. Another easy one, this one, and a great way to transition from one clip to another. The idea here is simple. End your first shot on a black frame, like this. Then make sure you start your second shot on a black frame, like this. Now, when we edit these 2 clips together using nothing but a simple cut, we get this. You could take this transition to the next level by transitioning to a fake drone or jib shot. For this, I'm going to start with my camera fully extended on a black frame and then pull back and lift up to reveal my subject. Now, when we cut these 2 clips together, we get this. So that was how you shoot your footage, but what would all this footage look like edited into a sequence? Well, before we do that, we're going to need some music and sound effects. That's what's really going to bring this footage to life. So I'm going to head over to Epidemic Sound and grab everything I need for this edit. The sound of a river flowing, birds chirping, whoosh sound effects for the transitions, and of course some music to give this footage its style and mood. Epidemic Sound make finding what you need incredibly easy. They literally have over 35,000 tracks as well as a huge library of sound effects with features that can really help speed up your workflow. You can search by genre, mood, theme. They've got different playlists and albums to help you find exactly what you're looking for. One of my favorite features is this Find Similar button. If you find a track that you like, click Find Similar, and this will take you to a list of tracks that sound similar to what you're looking for. Epidemic Sound is one of the best places to get music for your creative projects without the worry of getting copyright strikes on your videos. They offer a free 30-day trial, and for a very limited time only, they're offering a free trial with 75% off your first 2 months. This discount is valid for the personal plan, and the offer will be available for 5 days only. So make sure you don't miss out. I will put a link in the description below. Okay, should we take a look and see what all this footage looks like edited into a sequence? Let's take a look. So as you can see, adding music and sound effects to that footage makes a huge difference. By using just a few simple sound design techniques, we were able to create a mood, give that footage some style, and emphasize those transitions by using sound effects. If you'd like to learn more about sound design, smartphone gimbal moves, transitions, then be sure to check out these 2 videos here. This one here will give you a crash course in sound design, and this one here will show you 10 gimbal moves to make anyone look epic. But that's it from me. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.